Hey, I'm going to need you to sleep in the kitchen during the memorial services this week.
Oh, yay! That's fantastic.
What are you going on about? You can use the blow-up mattress. It leaks and is lumpy, but it works a little. I don't want the good linens to get dirty, so you can use that old ratty blanket in the closet.
Is that going to be okay? Woohoo! Can't wait!
What on earth?
I'm just feeling lucky to have such a wonderful mother-in-law. You're so sweet to take such good care of me.
Is that right? I'm sweet. Do you really think so?
You're such a sweet mother-in-law. You don't even feel like an in-law at all. To be fair, I didn't really enjoy being pushed down the stairs because it hurt. But you can be tougher on me. Come on, give me what you got.
Are you okay? You don't seem it. Whatever. Our family has a rule that new daughters-in-law sleep in the kitchen during family gatherings. It's a tradition.
Even though I'm your first daughter-in-law? I mean, Cole is an only child after all.
It's what we are doing moving forward. It's my house, so the rules are whatever I say that they are.
Okay then, if you say so.
You need to wake up before everyone else comes down in the morning. You can tidy away your bedding and make breakfast for everyone. A lot of family are going to be in town for the service, and many of them will be staying with us. I'm leaving the kitchen in your hands. You'll need to make meals for about 20 people all 3 days that you're here.
Yes, ma'am!
It's been a year since my husband died. It feels like the funeral was only yesterday, and it's important to me that this family reunion go perfectly. If you mess anything up, you're going to have him rolling in his grave. I'll throw you in the well. I swear it.
Oh, scary. I've seen a well in a horror movie before, but never in real life.
I'm tired. Just remember what I've told you. You've got your instructions, so you know where to sleep.
Absolutely. I'm excited. It sounds fun. Sleep in the well. Got it. I'll be prepared for it.
What are you talking about? I didn't say you had to sleep in the well. If you went in there, we'd never get you out.
Oh my gosh, just listen to you. You're so funny. I can't stop laughing.
You're an odd one. I think you're a little bit crazy. Are you going soft in the head? Either way, I'll be using you in the kitchen, so you need to be prepared to cook.
Heck yeah! Aye aye, Captain!
I hate to ask, but what is this? You have the strangest way of saying things. It's a bit much.
I was thinking to try to be more like a soldier this year. Last year, I was like a courtesan.
I have no idea what that even means. You are so strange.
I can use the kitchen freely, right? It won't be a problem. Do whatever I need to.
It won't be a problem at all.
Roger that. Leave it to me.
Can't you talk like a normal person for even a moment?
If I'm talking to a normal person, I'll speak like a normal person.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Eek! I think I need to be a little more careful.
Okay, that's it. What is going on?
I'm just so nervous. You're my mother-in-law. I respect you so much. It makes it hard to text you. I get flustered.
Really? I suppose that's fine then.
Yes, really. Also, I wanted to check with you. What about groceries? I'll need supplies to cook for everyone.
You should go get them yourself. You're doing the cooking. You should get the supplies.
Can I borrow your car then?
I don't think so. I might need it.
Yes, ma'am!
It's about a half-hour walk from the house to the market. You can handle that. You're young.
Oof, that's going to be a tough trip. That's a long way.
Once this is over, I'll consider you my daughter-in-law. Officially. I promise.
Really? You mean that? I'll do my best!
I am so looking forward to this. It's going to be fun.
My name is Kim. My husband Cole and I got married last year. I'm 31 years old and I'm new to his family. When we got married, Cole's mom was perfectly nice to me. I was trying to say something about her wedding gift, but I think I accidentally offended her. Little by little, I started to see her true nature. I had a big target printed on my back and she had her arrows ready. You know what they say in boxing? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I feel the same way. I get excited when I have a real challenge. I can't wait to take my opponent down. I'm not about to lose a fight to another woman, even if it is his mom. I learned it from my grandma. She's still around, too. What a tough old gal. So if the kitchen is going to be the place where everyone eats and I cook and live for a few days, so be it. It's an older house, but I can make that work. And there really was an old inflatable mattress and a stained and old ratty blanket waiting on me when we got there. She had put a nice guest room together that was supposedly for my husband and I. I guess it was her way of hiding what she was really up to.
Once my son goes to sleep, you need to go stay in the kitchen. And be quiet about it,
she whispered to me. I made the first night work and did as she asked. In the morning, I planned to go to the store and get some groceries. And that, my friends, is when the real trouble started.
I heard about your little incident from the neighbors. What a spectacle! They said that the bottom broke on the shopping bags you were using and all the groceries were rolling down the hill. Is that true? You are such an idiot. You know that. You always mess everything up.
The bag that broke was the one you lent me.
I've never had a problem with it before. I use it all the time. It probably wasn't big enough considering how much you had to buy.
All the eggs broke and a nasty alley cat managed to steal the fish I had bought. I guess I'm going to have to go back to the market.
Obviously. Good luck. Try to make it quick.
I spent about $500 on that first trip. Is there any chance I could get a little money to cover replacing the groceries?
Absolutely not.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got a job. Surely you can pay for groceries.
Okay, I got it. By the way, I'm itching all over. It's pretty bad.
That old blanket you're using is probably giving you a rash. I wouldn't be surprised if it has fleas.
But you're the one that gave it to me to sleep with.
I don't think I've washed that thing a single time since I bought it, and that was 30 years ago.
Really? Amazing! I guess the bugs out here in the sticks are really strong. The itching won't stop. It hurts!
That's delightful.
Speaking of things that hurt, there was a thumbtack in my shoe this morning. I don't suppose that was you?
Of course not.
No, of course not. There's no way you would do such a childish prank.
I would never do such a thing.
It totally stuck into my heel. I put all my weight on it, so it really jammed in there. Boy, does it hurt! I'm itchy and my foot is killing me. It's enough to drive a person crazy.
I can't help but enjoy this.
Is this sort of thing fun for you?
Usually life is so boring. I can't believe my luck. I'll never be bored with such a dummy for a daughter-in-law. This is great.
I'm glad to be helpful.
I'll be making dinner tonight, just so you know. I don't want Cole to think I'm using or abusing you.
You're covering your bases. Good for you.
You can take a break and rest up for tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day. Good luck getting any rest on that leaky old air mattress and that blanket. Ha Why hasn't anyone come? There isn't a soul here. And where the heck are you? Did you leave too? And what on earth has happened to my kitchen? Why am I so itchy? What is going on?
Calm down. You don't have to ask so many questions. I'll do my best to answer them in order, though.
Get on with it.
First things first, let's talk about why you are itching so much. So I switched out our blankets. I put the one you wanted me to sleep on in your duvet cover. I was just pretending to be itchy. I never slept on that horrible thing. Since you warned me about what you were doing, it made it easy to plan around it. Thanks for the tip. It worked out perfectly.
You mean I slept with that nasty blanket? Gross! That's disgusting!
I made sure your sheets were all the same and just slipped it into the cover. You never noticed a thing.
Don't toy with me! That's not funny!
Hey now, calm down! If that got you this worked up, you might have a stroke. There's a lot more coming.
What?
Let's see, what was next? You had so many questions.
Nobody has come to the family reunion! We were going to have a memorial for my husband today, and no one is here!
Ah, I see! Everyone is already here. It's quite a party. A real celebration of life.
Here? And where exactly is here?
We reserved his place and have been really having a blast here. Is there a problem?
Why didn't you tell me? No one told me! I should have been invited.
I'll cover that in a few minutes. There was something else, though. What was it?
My kitchen! What happened to my kitchen?
You told me I could use it how I saw fit, didn't you?
Did you need to spread all of my dishes out across the entire floor?
You could say that.
What are you trying to pull, you little rat?
Or maybe I should ask what you were trying to pull? What about Cole's inheritance?
Huh. What is that supposed to mean?
I'm on to you. You've been trying to hide your husband's will from Cole and your other relatives.
How would you know anything about that?
I understand he left behind about $2 million. That's quite a bit of money.
That's none of your business.
He was planning to donate half of that to the local orphanage. I've already told the director all about it.
You already told the director? He knows about it.
He planned to leave some things to Cole, too. But you lied to him, didn't you? You told him there was nothing left.
How did you find out about any of this?
I got a letter from your husband. It had all the details outlined.
What? A letter? What do you mean, a letter? When?
2 weeks ago.
How is that possible? He's been dead for a year. You must be mistaken.
He used a service to set up a last letter. It's a pretty cool idea, actually. You write a letter and they deliver it after your death. Cole received the letter the other day.
What did it say?
It's not good for anyone to have too much money. That's why I've decided to donate $1 million. Please divide the remaining money up between your mother and our relatives. I'd like you all to use the money for good.
I can't believe this.
Cole knew all about his father's plans for his inheritance and for the donation because of that letter. He actually came to town a day before we were supposed to. He met up with the director of the orphanage.
I thought he said he had just met up with some friends.
Cole said his dad used to visit the orphanage regularly before he passed away. I know he used to make toys for the kids and donate school supplies for them to use. Cole said he had never realized how much his father did for the kids there. He was crying because he was so proud of his dad.
I didn't know that either.
He had such beautiful intentions and you trampled all over them.
But it's such a waste. It's just giving away our money.
Cole was trying to give you a chance to do the right thing on your own. He waited until the last minute. But you never mentioned the money or any of his father's wishes. Not once. He's in total shock that you would lie about it.
Is that why you are having the reunion and the memorial without me?
If you aren't going to honor the wishes of the dead, why should you come to the memorial? We are trying to celebrate his life and all the good that he did. You are trying to erase it.
So are you going to just leave me out of everything?
You were so caught up in having fun being mean to me that you never even noticed what was going on around you. Cole made all the plans and took care of everything right under your nose. You could have been included if you cared enough. He's also spoken with a lawyer about this.
Oh no!
How much of the money is even left?
About 1.5 million.
Well, that's good. There's still enough to make the donation and to give Cole his portion. But that means you seriously spent $500,000 in a single year?
I thought I had so much money I could spend it how I wanted.
Wow. I can't believe you.
Don't take what's left from me!
What?
You can't know what it is like until you experience it yourself. Money comes and goes, just like that. It's all gone before you know it.
What did you spend it on?
I took a few trips. I bought some nice things for myself like jewelry and designer bags and shoes. Sometimes I went out to expensive dinners.
Wow. I see.
I'm not giving up a penny of it either. It's all mine. I'm not donating it, and I'm not giving any to Cole.
You are such a selfish old hag.
Excuse me.
You blew your way through $500K and you still want to keep the rest for yourself? Who do you think you are?
How dare you?
I can just hear how you were at the funeral. You cried and cried about how you had no money and no savings. You wailed like a banshee. You asked poor Cole to pay for the funeral. All of it. Or have you forgotten?
Well, I really didn't have any savings then.
And you wanted the flashiest funeral for him. The most expensive casket, tons of flowers, a full procession, everything. That funeral cost nearly $50,000 by the time everything was said and done. Who paid for the funeral home? The florist? The musicians? Who paid for all that?
It was Cole.
We had only just gotten married. We didn't have any money at all. We had to take out a loan to pay for everything. We really wanted to have kids soon, but I've been having to work hard just to pay all that money back. I was working myself to death to pay for everything, and you were out there just partying. Having a blast. I hope you're proud of yourself, you jerk.
Wait a minute.
You shut your mouth and wait a minute yourself. I hope you spend the rest of your life sleeping on that flea-infested blanket and counting your pennies just to get by. It would serve you right.
That's an awful thing to say.
It feels so good to get that off my chest.
I see.
After today, we aren't going to have anything to do with you anymore. So I can finally tell you exactly how I feel.
Don't cut me off!
I don't think I've ever met a more horrible or selfish woman in my entire life.
I'll give up the money. Everything that's left. Please just don't say that.
Why didn't your husband ever pass his will along to a lawyer? He should have left it with a legal team. Do you know why he asked for the letter to come to Cole now, nearly a year after his death? Do you have any idea at all?
I don't know. I can't think of a reason he would do that.
I think he did it to show Cole just what kind of person you really are. You had a chance to show him what kind of person you are too, you know. You could have done the right thing. But you didn't. And now your son knows all about you.
I suppose you could be right.
Cole told me that you haven't returned any of the money he received over the years as a kid either. You were the person in charge of his savings account as a kid. This was your last chance to give it to him, but you never mentioned it at all.
His childhood savings? That's so long ago.
You're selfish, you've got a bad attitude, and you've got a frightening mean face. Have you ever even once in your life done the right thing?
You've gone too far!
You just don't want to hear the truth.
This is all your fault. You're a horrible daughter-in-law. You've turned my son against me!
If you hadn't lied and had just done the right thing, you could have actually met your grandchild.
Are you pregnant? That's wonderful!
We haven't gotten pregnant yet.
What are you doing? Trying to make me think you're pregnant already is cruel. That's nothing to joke about.
We are finally going to be able to pay back that loan so we can finally start planning to start our family. And when we do have a baby, you will never meet them.
But I want to meet them! I'm giving the money back. Isn't that enough?
No thank you, you flea bag. I don't want my child to meet some scary witch like you.
I'll clean the house. You can have fresh bedding. I'll give you the best room in the house. Just come back.
Who cares about the house or the bedding? Can you clean your mean old heart? I doubt it.
But I've always wanted a grandchild.
With the help of our lawyers and their excellent legal team, we were able to get all the money accounted for in the will back from his mother. We were lucky to be able to recoup all of the money that was intended to go to Cole. We were also able to arrange for the donation to the orphanage to be made in full. I can't begin to tell you how thankful they were. We were able to pay back all of the money we had borrowed to pay for Cole's father's funeral. It was such a relief to have the debt paid off. After the family learned about everything she had done, they distanced themselves from Cole's mother. No one wants anything to do with her anymore. No one ever visits her. She spends most of her afternoons alone, feeding pigeons in the park. She's fallen so deeply in love with the pigeons that it has gotten out of hand. The birds are so comfortable, they sit on her shoulders. She's gotten a reputation around town as the bird lady. 1 year later, I was able to become pregnant. We are planning to leave the money that Cole's father left us for his grandchild's education. We've set up a trust for the future, and know our baby has a great future ahead. We use the rest of the money to donate supplies to various orphanages. We choose a different orphanage every year and make sure each child has a school bag, clothes, and everything they need for the coming school year.
Oink, oink.
Huh? What do you want, Sam?
Oops. I just thought I should try communicate with you in your language, you fat, ugly pig. You sure that you can understand English?
So this is the first message you decide to send me in 10 years, huh? You really haven't changed at all. You're still that annoying prick that you've always been.
You're one to talk. You probably haven't changed at all either, right? You're still that stinky, gross pig who lives in a stinking old farm. How's that going for you, huh?
If you have nothing important to say to me, then I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm busy.
Whoa, easy. Why are you in such a rush? There's something I need to talk to you about.
What do you want? This better be worth my time.
Sure it is. So listen, are you still single?
Why are you asking me a question like that all of a sudden? I'll tell you this in advance, but I have no intention of getting remarried to you. You're one of the people that I hate the most on this planet.
You definitely don't need to worry about that. I don't even want to go near you. You are so gross. I'm definitely not planning on owning a pig again. That was a huge mistake. I already have an angel and she's the best wife I could ask for. She is 1,000 times cuter than you. Trust me, I am so glad that we ended up getting divorced.
So, you managed to get married again. I'm surprised that there was a woman willing to pick up a piece of trash like you. Good for you. Is that all?
I bet that you're just jealous. You're never gonna find a man as good as me again.
I'm not jealous at all. Look, if you have nothing important to say, I'm really gonna get going.
I've also been doing well at work and recently got a promotion. Aren't I just amazing? My salary is just so much better than it used to be.
Oh, you're so amazing. I'm clapping for you. Happy? Is that enough now? I have no interest in hearing about your life.
I have been so happy ever since I got a divorce from you. Everything has gone perfectly after I left you. You must have been the reason why my life sucked back then.
Oh snap, what a coincidence. Guess what? Me too. It's been so much better raising Jake by myself and he's turned into such a wonderful boy.
Oh, he was tiny when I last saw him. How is he doing these days? I'm guessing he's starting to grow into a handsome man just like me, huh? He's got my DNA after all.
Actually, he's nothing like you at all. Thank God for that. He's grown into a caring and loving boy. I'm relieved that he looks nothing like you as well.
You're making fun of me or something? Every man would dream to be like me.
I can't believe you're still seeing things like that. You're over 30 now. You're so embarrassing.
Yeah, just shut up. Anyway, enough about that. Listen, I have a favor to ask you. And I'm sorry I left you and called you names and all of that, okay?
Why are you apologizing to me all of a sudden? This feels so weird. What are you going to ask me for in return?
My new wife is infertile and we can't have kids. We tried everything we could, but it seems like it's not going to be possible. She really desperately wants a child though, and that's where you come in. I want you to give us Jake. Let us adopt him.
What? Did you hit your head or something? You're not seriously asking me that, right? If you are, you should get your brain checked out. Like, go to the doctor right now.
I am completely serious about what I just said. I'll apologize to you, so I want you to give us your son in return. All I'm telling you to do is give me Jake's parental rights. It's really no big deal.
There's no way I'm doing that. I'm Jake's sole provider and his mother. You're not his parent anymore. You abandoned the two of us before he was even born. You lost the right to be his dad a long time ago.
Yeah, and I had no idea that you ended up even calling him Jake, but he's my son too, you know? Give him to me, Anna.
I already told you that I'm not doing that, so back off.
A boy needs his father growing up, okay? I bet you that he would prefer to live and grow up with me anyway.
Oh, please. Cut it out. He has never said that he wants to see you a single time in his life anyway.
That's because he doesn't even remember or know what it's like to have a dad to begin with. He's my son too, Anna.
And you lost your rights to that when you left me.
Look, you just need to look at the reality here. My wife is a beautiful, beautiful woman who could become a model if she wanted to. On the other hand, you're just a fat pig with a very, let's just say, plain face. I think it's obvious which mother he would want to be raised by. There's no competition whatsoever. A total wipeout.
I don't even understand why you keep on calling me fat. Have you seen what I look like right now?
There's no need for me to see. I can already imagine your huge stomach hanging out of your shirt.
You're such a prick. It's pointless trying to have a conversation with you. Does your new wife even know about this? I doubt she's going to be happy to hear about it.
I still haven't told her about it. I'm gonna surprise her. She's been pretty upset ever since finding out that she can't even have children. I just know that she's gonna be over the moon when she hears about this.
I highly doubt she's going to be happy about it. What is she going to think when she suddenly has to raise the child that you had with your ex-wife?
Why wouldn't she be happy, though? She's gonna have a child without having to get really fat for 9 months. How amazing is that?
You're delusional if you think this is going to make her happy. I'm not going to give Jake to you either way, so just give up. Don't ever contact me again. Everything about you disgusts me.
Don't you dare say that to me, Anna. This isn't fair at all. He's my child as well, you know. It's not fair that you get to have him. I should have a say in this too.
That's enough. I've already given you an answer. End of conversation.
Look, I'm asking you really nicely. We really want to have children. Adopting a child is difficult because there are so many things we have to have, tests we need to pass, and whatever. It's a lot of paperwork that I hate. I am begging you to please just give him to me.
Jake isn't an object that I can just give to you. He's my precious child. I am going to do everything to protect him.
Are you obese witch? Why can't you just cooperate for once? Just shut your mouth and give him to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you regret it, Anna.
So now you're threatening me? You never fail to surprise me, Sam.
You want me to really hurt you, huh, Anna?
Well, those words sound so familiar. All you ever do is resort to violence. I've already given you my answer. I am not giving you Jake.
Okay, fine. I see how it is. I already warned you. What's about to happen next is on you.
Oh, god damn it! I can't believe I ever married a piece of trash like Sam. I also hate the fact that my son Jake is related to him. Hi guys, my name is Anna and I'm a single mother. I'm 36 years old. The guy I was just texting is my ex-husband. He's 6 years younger than me, and we used to get along really well. And everything at the beginning of our marriage was going smoothly until I got pregnant. At the time, I was really happy about it, and I was so excited to start a family with him. But our relationship took a sudden turn, and he suddenly started to call me gross for becoming so fat. I was pregnant! There was nothing I could do about my stomach. He started to call me loads of things like obese, a fat pig, and you heard it, right? I tried to talk some sense into him, but he would not listen to anything that I said. And we ended up getting divorced. He even started to threaten to throw me down the staircase if I didn't agree to the divorce. I had no choice to end things with him. Looking back, I think that getting a divorce from him was the best decision of my life. And that day was the last time I talked to him until today. I was furious when he told me to give him my child, as if he wanted me to give him money. There's no way I was going to hand over my son to him. Although now I'm a little scared of him, as I have no idea what he'll do to me. I've really got to be careful.
Anna, thanks so much for raising our son to this day.
Wait, what are you talking about? I told you that you cannot have him.
That's not for you to decide, is it? The decision's already been made. He's not home, right?
Well, he's not home right now. He should be back home soon, though.
He's not coming back. I had to take things into my own hands because you were being so stubborn about this. I went all the way to his school to pick him up.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
You don't understand. I guess English is too difficult for a pig like you. Oink, oink.
Sam, stop messing with me and tell me what is happening.
And what were you talking about before? He's so handsome, just like me.
You haven't met him a single time in the past 10 years. There is no way you know what he looks like.
You probably didn't know this, but Jake is the same age as my department manager's son.
So what?
Well, there was a framed photo of the manager's kid on his desk at work, and one of them had a name tag saying Jake. And he also looked just like me. He even had the same eyes as me, man. That's why I know what he looks like.
Are you really sure?
Yeah, I'm definitely sure. That's why I waited for him in front of the school. Once I saw him, I invited him into my car and drove off. He's here at my place now, and he's gonna be our kid from today.
You really didn't do that, did you? That sounds like kidnapping.
I didn't kidnap him. Stop trying to make me into a criminal.
It very well sounded like you kidnapped someone. You took a random child into your house without their permission.
He's my son. We're related to each other.
Wait, listen to me. Jake doesn't...
Oh, just shut up. Go and oink somewhere else. I don't want to listen to you talk anymore. Go back to your stupid farm and stay there.
Listen to what I'm saying is very important.
Oh, shut the hell up. You're worthless to me now. You should be happy that Jake's gonna be able to live an amazing life with me and my beautiful wife as his parents.
You shut up and listen to me right now. Jake didn't go to school today.
What did you just say?
He's not at school because he had somewhere else that he had to be.
You really should stop lying like that. It's not funny at all.
Why would I lie to you about this?
You're just trying to scare me. Why are you so against me taking care of him, huh? It's really difficult to be a single mother, isn't it? I know that deep down you're actually relieved that we're gonna take him off you.
Actually, I'm not struggling at all. I earn a good enough salary to give him a decent life.
Stop trying to act so strong. I know that you're barely getting by. We're doing you a favor by taking him from you. You don't need to worry. We'll take good care of him. I'm gonna be a dad from today. Oh, Jake's gonna be so happy that he finally has a dad.
No, I hate you. I am not gonna be happy at all.
Wait, what? Who's this?
It's best for everyone if a guy like you never gets to be a father. Ever. We don't need any more evil on this planet like you.
I know this isn't Anna. Tell me who it is.
It's Jake.
I told you to stop joking around. I know that's not true because he's by my side.
Oh my god, so you still haven't understood what my mom was saying. She told you that I wasn't at school today, right? You can go check with the school if you don't believe me.
Whoa, wait. Are you really Jake then?
That is what we've both been telling you.
Then who's this boy that's next to me? He's sitting on our sofa.
I have absolutely no idea. The one thing that I know for sure is that it's not me.
Wait, so if it isn't you, then this is a pretty bad situation.
Oh yeah, you're in a terrible situation. You really need to go and turn yourself into the police right now.
Wait, but I asked him what his name was, and he told me that his name was Jake.
Did you really think that there was only one person named Jake? Are you stupid? It is such a common name.
Oh God, this really isn't good. Oh, what should I do?
I can't believe that you decided to take him home just because he was called Jake and he had the same colored eyes as you. Do you not have any common sense, you moron?
What did you just say to me? Do you really think that's an acceptable way to talk to your father?
Did you just say father? Who are you talking about? My dad is dead.
Oh, you arrogant brat. Looks like I'm gonna have to discipline you with my fists.
How dare you say that to my son? You're over 30 and I can't believe you're threatening a child with violence. How low do you have to go?
Oh, so the pig's back now. Listen, you cow. You've managed to raise our son into a monster, haven't you? He is so damn rude. I'm his dad. I can't believe that he insulted me like that.
Stop talking nonsense. I am so proud of him for saying that to you.
Everything's a huge mess now. It is all your fault. There's a random kid inside my house now because of you.
You need to let the child out of your house immediately. He must be so scared being kidnapped by a man like you.
Actually, I can't. He wasn't listening to me, so I shouted at him. And then he just kind of passed out from fear, I guess. He still hasn't woken up.
Oh my god, you're kidding, right? You didn't physically hurt him, did you?
No, who do you think I am? I didn't go that far. Anyway, who is this kid?
It's one of your manager's child.
What? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I just checked with your boss. He's pretty close to your department manager. Looks like all 3 of the children in the photo on your manager's desk was his own children.
Wait, hold on a minute. Why the hell do you know who my boss is?
So you don't remember? Your boss was my friend's dad at the time?
Oh, wait, but he quit and someone else took over. So that means my boss is your friend who took over his dad?
Yeah, exactly. My friend took over the company from his dad and he's actually with me right now.
Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Why is he with you?
I told you that Jake had somewhere else that he had to be, right? Your boss took him to a soccer game today? That's why he wasn't at school today.
Oh my god, why?
I'm engaged to your boss. That's why. And he's gonna be Jake's dad pretty soon.
No way. How is a pig like you engaged to my boss? He has no interest in a cow like you.
So you're saying I don't deserve him?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It makes no sense at all.
You're really starting to annoy me now.
Wait, this is really bad. It means that I've managed to kidnap my manager's son? That's so much worse than kidnapping a complete stranger.
Kidnapping any child is a crime. That's what you are, a criminal. Hurry up and return the kid to your manager.
I am not doing that. If I do, I'm gonna get caught.
You need to give him back before you make this even worse for yourself.
I can't have my manager finding out. I'm gonna be fired from the company if word gets out.
It's way too late to worry about that. He already knows about it. I told you that your boss is right next to me, and he already spoke to your manager about it anyway.
Oh, shoot. Crap, he's calling me.
Yeah, my fiance just sent him your number, that's why.
What should I do? Wait, the police are here as well. They're at my front door.
Yeah, I called the cops on you too, 'cause someone like you needs to be arrested and learn your lesson the hard way.
Wait, you know that I didn't mean to commit a crime. I just wanted a son, that's all.
Try telling the police that.
Okay, how about this then? If you help me out, I'll get married to you again.
Excuse me? Did you not read it properly when I said that I'm already engaged to a wonderful man? I don't ever want to talk to you or see you ever again.
Oh, don't say that. My life's over if I get arrested. Oh, please, save me.
I really don't care. I'm glad you're going behind bars now. Stay there, you prick. The police immediately went to Sam's home, and the manager's son, Miles, was immediately taken back home. Fortunately, he wasn't injured at all and was just asleep at the time. And Sam, as you could have predicted, he was arrested on the spot. He was sentenced to prison for 5 years, and he's currently serving his time behind bars. His new wife knew absolutely nothing about this and was shocked when she heard about what happened, understandably. But she immediately filed for a divorce. As for me, I'm now married to my fiancé, and we had such a beautiful wedding, which I'm grateful for. I'm glad that Jake finally has a great father figure. They seem to get on really well and love playing catch and soccer together. I always watch them from a distance at the park and think about how happy I am these days. That's the way life should be.
I can't stand this brat's constant crying anymore. I need to get out of the house for a bit. I'm gonna go out to eat. Make him stop by the time I get home.
Can you not call your own child bad names? His name is Henry.
The only good part about a child is the process of making one. After that, they're nothing but a headache.
Don't say such awful things. Besides, what are you so inconvenienced by? You barely look at him.
I don't have time to raise a child. Someone around here has to work.
I still work every day too. Despite that, I manage to get Henry dressed, fed, and I take him to daycare.
So what? Do you expect me to take him to daycare?
Every once in a while, I'd like some help with it, yes. I don't think it would kill you.
If people see me lugging a child all around town, they're gonna assume that I'm a stay-at-home dad. I don't want that kind of rumor spreading. I'm a man. I have to act like one.
No one would spread a rumor over something like that. They would just assume you're a good dad. If you won't help with that, at the very least, help me change him from time to time.
He can't change his diapers on his own yet? What is wrong with him?
He's only 18 months old. There's no way he could do something like that on his own yet. Don't act surprised. You see me changing his diapers all the time. You never offer to help. You just lay down on the sofa and watch TV.
That's because the smell is awful. I would help you if it was odorless, but I'm not gonna get my hands dirty with something like that. I'd never be able to wash out the smell.
It's not like he can help it.
Regardless, raising the child is your job. You only have to work part-time. You have plenty of time to be changing dirty diapers and dealing with daycare.
This again? Does it matter what kind of job I have? Work is work. I put in almost as many hours as you do.
The level of responsibility is completely different between our two jobs.
Should you really be talking about responsibility? You don't take any in regards to raising your own child.
Oh, I have made her mad now. You've changed ever since that kid came into our lives. You used to be so much fun.
That's my line. To be honest, since Henry was born, you've been a terrible partner.
Can you blame me? Listening to that incessant crying every day would make anyone stressed out.
It's a kid's job to cry. That's the only way they know how to communicate their needs.
Oh, whatever. More importantly, you remember what's going on tomorrow, right?
The get-together with your family? Yeah, I remember. I went to the store, got the food and drinks in preparation for it.
Yep, I have some pretty important relatives coming in to visit. Make sure you keep Henry under control. I don't want you to embarrass me.
Are you going to force me to be solely in charge of him then, as well? Or are you actually going to help out this time?
Not a chance. The kid is your responsibility. You remember my great-aunt, yeah?
Great. I only met her that one time, but yeah, I remember her. She was really sweet. I remember you mentioning she's the richest member of your family. Y'all treat her like the head of your family.
That's right. And tomorrow, she'll be there. Make sure to suck up to her. We need her to be in our good graces.
Don't say that sort of thing out loud. It's super tacky. Besides, if you suck up too hard, it'll come off as disingenuous.
I've heard she's worth tens of millions of dollars. I'll do whatever I can to get a piece of that pie. If we do a good enough job, there's nothing that'll be out of our reach. I'll even be able to afford a Rolex and, hell, even a Ferrari.
You'll never be able to buy that sort of thing on your own salary.
Not with the job I have now, no. I'm sure you'd love riding around town in my Ferrari, though.
Not really. I never really cared about fancy cars. I'd be happy having any old car. Besides, the only things you can think to buy are things for yourself.
I'm a human being. Everyone puts themselves first in all situations. Like you're any different.
I don't know about that anymore. I think I prioritize Henry over myself in all sorts of situations.
Uh-huh, I'm sure you do. You're just saying that to make yourself look good. Anyways, don't screw up tomorrow, okay?
I'm an adult. You don't have to tell me how to behave in these situations. Things have gotten a lot more complicated now that Henry is with us. If he wasn't around, I would have gotten divorced a long time ago. My name's Michelle. I'm 29 years old. I got married 2 years ago. Eric works full-time, but he doesn't make enough for us to live off of. As such, we decided that I would need to get a job as well. Not long after being married, I got pregnant. We were blessed with wonderful baby boy. In order to take care of him, I took my maternity leave right after giving birth. It was around this time that Eric's attitude suddenly changed. When he first saw Henry, he thought he was really cute, and I thought he was going to be a great dad. However, as soon as we got home, the crying started. I don't think Eric ever thought about what being a parent entails. He was not mentally prepared at all. He decided to just dump everything child-related on me. He didn't help out with a single thing. I've done my best to manage, but I'm completely fed up with him. I just can't bring myself to leave him, though. Raising Henry in a one-parent household is sure to put strain on him. Fortunately, Eric's family coming in to visit presented me with quite the opportunity.
Where the hell are you? People are hungry and there isn't enough booze. You're supposed to be entertaining my guests.
Where do you think? I am locked in the bathroom. You punched me in the stomach out of nowhere.
Get over it. Henry could wake up at any minute. I don't want him crying and irritating all of our guests. Get down here right now.
No way. I'm in a lot of pain. I feel like I could throw up any moment.
That's not gonna cut it. People are trying to have a good time. You trying to ruin it for them?
How can you treat me like this? Seriously, don't you know what you did is illegal?
You got what you deserved. You ran your mouth and tried to make me look like an idiot.
Yeah, I eventually spoke up. I've spent the last several hours listening to you insult me. How could I let such obvious lies slide?
What are you talking about? I don't recall telling any lies.
You said I was a worthless bum that does nothing around the house. As if that wasn't bad enough, you also told everyone I don't do anything for Henry. Then you had the nerve to tell everyone you do all the childcare on your own?
So what? I said that to make myself look better. I want my aunt to think highly of me. Don't you want me to get my Ferrari?
I really don't care about that. Besides, you kept introducing yourself as the handsome and popular Eric, then gave people thumbs up. What the hell is that?
I was just making a joke. Figured it would make me look more personal.
No one laughed, and you kept doing it. I think it had quite the opposite effect.
My joke didn't land, so what? Why didn't you laugh? Your job is to make me look good. Had you taken some initiative, others might have joined in.
No one was going to laugh at that cringy joke, whether I chimed in or not. Had I laughed, we both would have looked like idiots.
Nah, people would have laughed. I know it. You failed as a wife yet again.
You just need to learn to take a hint. You kept trying the same joke on everyone you saw. Is that the only one you prepared?
I don't care what the rest of the family thinks. As long as my aunt is flattered, that is all that matters. But you are making that hard for me. You are just sitting by yourself in silence like some kind of weirdo.
After everything you told your family, you want me to just walk up and introduce myself as Eric's worthless wife?
Why not stay that way then? Why couldn't you let me have my moment in the sun? You freaked my cousins out when you barged into the middle of our conversation, yelling about how I'm lying.
Yeah, well, I hit a wall. I let it pass once or twice, but you kept repeating it to everyone in the room. I was done.
You are worthless. You have to throw a tantrum because someone said something that you didn't like?
Is calling you out a tantrum? I couldn't stand listening to it anymore. I left to get some air and check on Henry. I gave you space to talk all the trash you wanted to your family.
You are so dramatic.
You're lucky Henry can't talk yet. He would call you out on all your lies in an instant.
That's because he's an idiot just like you. All you'd be doing is making things harder for yourselves. Making me look bad is only going to result in my aunt giving us less money. Just stand by my side obediently. At least play the part of a good wife.
Who the hell do you think you are? Was punching me in the stomach your way of making sure I don't reveal any more of your lies?
It worked, didn't it? Had I known it would be this effective, I'd have done it ages ago. If you tried running your mouth again, there's another one waiting for you.
What a joke. Double down on your pathetic behavior?
Oh, whatever. Have you seen my aunt? I haven't seen her since you ran off.
How would I know where she is? I'm locked in a room by myself.
Ugh, this was supposed to be a big day for me. I set all this up to impress her, and now I can't even find her.
Actually, hold up.
What now? Oh, good lord, the kid is at it again. Make him stop crying now.
He is?
He stinks. He must have crapped himself. Get back here already and change his diaper, okay? You're making me look bad.
I told you to hold up a minute.
For what? Out with it. Changing Henry is more important.
I'm not going to help you. Figure it out on your own.
Where the hell is this coming from all of a sudden? You are gonna neglect your own child?
You bragged all day about how good you are with kids. Now's your time to shine.
Funny joke. I am not touching a soiled diaper. Get yourself over here now and take care of it.
Not a joke. Change your first diaper in front of your family.
Nah, I'm good. Henry needs you.
I'm going to take it easy for a bit longer. I'm still not feeling good. Good luck with the diaper.
Hey, this is important. Would you get back here already? What the hell have you been doing?
Did you manage to change him? Is your family wowed?
I am not touching that. Everyone is starting to laugh at me. Get back here already.
Oh no, that's so terrible. That must be so hard on you.
Oh, shut it. It doesn't help that my aunt suddenly came back. She asked me to show off my parental skills. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? My family cheered me on and everything, but I couldn't force myself to do it. God, it is disgusting.
You'll just have to try harder. I know you know how. I've showed you countless times.
I wasn't paying attention to that. So, how are you supposed to know which side is which? Or does it not matter?
It matters. Just look on the diaper. It's clearly marked on there. Are you really struggling this hard?
I didn't realize you have wipes for his poop. I just used my hand to clean it. Oh, my hand reeks.
What? This isn't that hard. I'm starting to feel really bad for Henry.
I'm not there anymore. One of my cousins started laughing when I wiped Henry with my hand. I bolted. I'm out back trying to clean my hand off with the hose.
That went worse than I would have thought. I guess I'll have to come back and finish changing him.
I looked like such an idiot. There's no way I'm gonna get back into my aunt's good graces now.
This is on you. You were the one who thought it would be a good idea to appeal to your fatherly nature.
No, this is your fault. Had you just returned when I said, no one would have suspected a thing.
Oh, it looks like someone's finished changing Henry.
Who did that?
Your aunt did, apparently. She felt bad leaving him there lying in his own filth.
Why did she help now? She should have helped me from the get-go when I was clearly struggling.
She wanted to see what you were capable of, especially after you spent the whole day talking about how good you were at it. That's what she told me, at least.
Huh? When did you talk to her?
Your aunt actually followed me to the bathroom after you punched me. She was worried about me and we talked.
Oh, she saw that?
She wasn't the only one, but yeah, she saw. You weren't exactly sneaky about it.
I wasn't? Oh, don't lie. I made sure no one was looking before I punched you.
Clearly, you didn't look thoroughly enough. Your aunt had been watching you all night since you were acting so strangely.
Strange? Me?
All the things you were saying were obvious red flags. No one talks about their wife that way and brags so obnoxiously without it catching someone's attention. Besides, I wasn't acting my normal self either. How could I, given the circumstances? You made us easy targets.
I can't believe that she saw that. Oh, I am screwed.
She was going to reprimand you on the spot when you hit me. First, though, she wanted to check if I was okay. I did dash off suddenly.
So when you were saying hold up to me, you were actually just talking to my aunt?
I was. I guess it took her a little bit of time to find me. When she finally did, we talked for a minute.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? Were you just trying to make me look worse? What kind of nonsense did you even tell her?
I am not doing you any favors after you hit me. Besides, your aunt was just trying to help me feel better. I was super grateful. I just told her how much it meant that she checked on me.
That's all?
You wish. She did see you assault me after all. She pleaded with me to get a divorce as soon as possible.
Oh my god, this couldn't have gone worse for me.
Yep, you screwed this one up. Henry started crying as she was tending to my stomach. She told me to just relax for a bit, that she would handle it.
I see. She knew I couldn't change a diaper from the get-go. She was just trying to humiliate me in front of everyone.
No one sides with the wife beater. That sort of thing might have slid 50 years ago, but those days are long gone.
You think I care? I'll hit you whenever I want.
Now you've said it. I've been sharing everything you've said with your family.
What? Where are you?
Your attempts to look good flop pretty hard. No one wants anything to do with you anymore.
That's ridiculous.
It was a unanimous decision. This is definitely a day none of them will forget. I'll give you that.
Let's not be hasty now. It was just a simple mistake.
I'm going to include myself in the group of people who are cutting you off. Expect divorce papers ASAP. Of course, I'll be seeking that maximum child support and alimony I can get as well.
Huh? You don't get to decide that sort of thing on your own.
It shouldn't be hard to get, especially since I'll be turning you into the police for assault. Fortunately, there were plenty of witnesses.
Don't do that.
You were dumb enough to admit to assaulting me via text, too. I probably don't even need the eyewitnesses' accounts, but they are nice to have. I checked the baby monitors you installed, too. That was probably the one thing you actually helped with.
Oh, crap, I forgot about those.
Oh, crap is right. It's hard to make out, but there's video evidence of you hitting me, too. I don't think you'll be able to weasel your way out of this one. There's entirely too much evidence. This case should be a slam dunk.
What's gonna happen to me? Can you get arrested for this sort of thing?
For assault? Yeah, you can get arrested for assaulting someone. Good luck keeping your job with a felony on your record.
I'm gonna lose my job too? You don't need to report me. We can figure something out.
I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I've never heard of someone losing everything in one day.
I can't accept this. This was supposed to be my day. The day I finally made a good enough impression to buy my first Ferrari.
This seems like a fitting punishment. Besides, did you actually think you'd impress your aunt enough to where she would give you a Ferrari? Apparently, she hates suck-ups.
I see the error of my ways. I'll come back now and properly apologize to everyone. Let's start over.
Don't bother coming back. No one wants an apology from someone covered in poop.
Oh, give me a break. I cleaned my hand already.
Regardless, no one else wants to see you. Leave us alone.
We can figure something out.
Eric didn't heed my warning. He came back and begged everyone for forgiveness. Shockingly, it didn't work. Everyone just up and left. I was able to file for divorce without any pushback from Eric. I think he finally was broken. The judge awarded me everything I was seeking. I will be receiving enough alimony to live comfortably and enough child support to take care of Henry for the foreseeable future. I still ended up reporting Eric for his assault. He was arrested and charged. When his boss caught wind of it, he fired Eric on the spot. After his release, Eric lives in a rundown apartment working multiple part-time jobs just to get by. His support payments were never decreased, and my fervor to receive them never went away. Until the day that Henry can support himself on his own, I'll do whatever I can to make sure he lives a happy and healthy life. After everything was settled, Eric's aunt reached out to me. She offered to help out if things ever got tough. With her support, I have a good feeling that everything will work out. I'll just keep doing everything I can to give Henry the life he deserves. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time!